Josiah. Welcome to the H&J show. First YouTube video. This is great. Just to talk about an avid viewer of ours, Max. It was Max. Decided that him and I were going to talk about really nerdy stuff. So, sent me this text, and I'm going to talk about it with you. And I want to see your opinion on the next video. So, here we go. Consider the following scenario. Captain America teams up with Batman to fight Superman and Iron Man, who have teamed up for a similar purpose. Considering both teams have time to train and strategize, who would win when they fight? Now, this seems like a gimme. Batman and Captain America. And that's what I said originally, because we just saw two movies where Batman and Captain America beat their respective adversaries, right? But then I got to talking with my dad about it, because those are conversations that fathers and sons should always have. And he brought up some interesting points to me, and I would like to share them with you, and then we'll talk about them. So, in this scenario, Captain America, Batman, the two super fighting, the strategic superheroes. Captain America being a soldier, Batman being the great detective, the world's greatest detective, right? And there's Iron Man, the billionaire playboy philanthropist, and Superman, the Man of Steel. And you would think that Batman and Captain America would win. But I propose this to you. Anytime you put Superman in a fight, anytime, he will win. And here's why. Superman cannot be shot. I don't care if he has kryptonite. All he has to do is feel the kryptonite and then go fly away. And if he can't fly, he just has to run in another direction far enough from the kryptonite. Like, it's just a rock. And yes, I did fight this logic with the fact that Superman is not used to being a normal man. But haha, in Superman whatever, I think it's like 2, with, what's his face? I can't remember his name. Gene Hackman as Lex Luthor. He gives up his powers for Lois Lane. And he's just walking around like a normal dude. And just Clark Kent. He's just Clark Kent. It doesn't happen. Okay? Secondly, the Man of Steel is impervious. You can't shoot him. You can't shoot kryptonite gum at him. Yes, that is a thing. Kryptonite gum is a thing. Go look it up. Batman invented kryptonite gum. I don't care. And secondly, if Superman knows he's going to fight Batman and Captain America, all he has to do is freeze Captain America like a capsicle again. No. Superman, if he could just fight the way he's supposed to fight in any movie ever, he would win. It'd just be like, oh, there's Superman, we lost. It's a rock. His weakness is a rock. There's no way. There's no way in any form of anything, my microphone fell. In any form of anything, that Superman does not win a fight against anyone. Even if he is a normal human. Look at his muscles. Look at how ripped he is. But it's garbage. He should not be that ripped. I mean, he's Superman. He's already super strong. His molecules are just stronger. Anyway, on to the next scenario. Then Max proposed the DC team, being Batman and Superman, are against Captain America and Batman. If Superman would stop being an idiot, he would win every fight ever. And there would be no competition. The Justice League would rule the world. And apparently, according to Superman 1, this is a 2, this is a 1. According to Superman 1, you can turn the world the opposite direction and just restart the day. And we'll stop putting Superman into the scenarios. So here's what he came up with. And this one's a fun one. I have not answered this one yet because I wanted to save it for the YouTube channel. Alright, Batman meets Green Arrow in the middle of a street. Arrow attacks all of a sudden, but Batman proves to be too much for him. So Green Arrow calls out his ally, the Flash. CW, right? Batman also has an accomplice, Wonder Woman. It's tricky. It's a tricky one. Given Batman's team didn't have time to plan, only Arrow did, who would win? Now, this is a fight that I would like to see in the next DC movie. CW versus I Thought She Was With You. No, Bruce. She's with you. Okay? She was with you. Yeah, it's not a funny line. It just comes off as being stupid. And what was up with the dream sequence? Like, what was that? How much YouTube research I had to do to figure out what the heck any of that meant? Higher Spanish class worth. Anyway, so we have the fastest man alive who can literally vibrate his molecules through anything. We have the best marksman in the DC universe. We have the world's greatest detective and the warrior of truth. I think that it would be smarter if Wonder Woman went and took out Arrow and Batman took out the Flash, because, you know, Batman's got a contingency plan for everyone. Green Arrow is taking on Batman, and Flash is taking on Wonder Woman in this scenario, just to make it more fair. I mean, Wonder Woman can't really catch the Flash. Like, Wonder Woman's powers are mainly based on truth and her lasso and her, you know, her gauntlet things. Bing! But the Flash can literally run circles around her and cut off her oxygen, because Wonder Woman is still mortal. So, Batman fighting Green Arrow. He's had like 5 years on this island doing his thing with his arrows, and I feel like Batman doesn't really have much of a projectile. I mean, he's got batarangs. The Flash is the fastest man alive, and I feel like he's the next lowest wild card beneath Superman there, in terms of since Batman doesn't have time to plan and to enact his plan to take down some members of the Justice League, especially if we're going in the context that he doesn't yet know the Flash, therefore he doesn't know the Flash's weakness or any of that kind of thing, which he would in the DC continuity for the movies. Batman destroys Green Arrow in terms of like fist fighting kind of thing, but I feel like Batman would win that fight, but that Flash would win the Wonder Woman fight, because we're down to Batman and the Flash, and honestly, the Flash wins. There's no way that Batman not knowing the Flash, in that first initial fight anyway, the Batman not knowing the Flash, there's no way that he could beat him. So, the winner is CW series, Green Arrow and the Flash, because the Flash, he's literally the fastest man alive. He can run through the space-time continuum. So, he beats Batman in that first initial fight, but I feel like once Batman has knowledge of Barry and his powers and weaknesses, therefore, then he will be able to beat Barry. That Bruce will be able to overtake the Flash. But I feel like, let me know what you think about this fight in the comments. If you think Wonder Woman could totally beat the Flash and you have evidence for this, let me know in comments. And Josiah, I'll see you next Friday.